All right, show of hands. Who here has ever had a bug collection? Maybe, which one do we go here? There we go. Maybe watched a frog or a toad in a pond. Kept a worm as a pet. Who here has walked through the forest or a park and wondered, what tree is that? Or what bird is singing that song? Awesome. All right, all of you with your hands up, look around. The world needs people like you. You are going to change the world for the better. And guess what? Those hobbies and interests you already enjoy stem from the innate wonder and curiosity of the natural world around you. That drive and passion for the environment is going to change the world for the better. And you can have a pretty cool job to brag about, too. Common question when you get to be my age is, what do you do? This is hard to sum up in 50 words or less, but here I go. I'm an environmental consultant and biologist. I work on projects related to fish, wildlife, vegetation, and species at risk. I build habitat and monitor construction. I work with First Nations, government, industry. I conduct field surveys, write reports, and provide professional opinions. Or I just tell people, I work with fishes in ditches. What makes my job cool? Why should any of you want to be an environmental specialist? I travel. I see parts of the province and beyond that few have seen and many would pay to see. I get to ride in helicopters, float planes, and boats. Why is this not working? I went backwards. Here we go. I ride snowmobiles and ATVs. I get to honor that young me that loved to catch anything that moved, and now I get paid to do it. I snorkel, go fishing, bird watching, and bat surveying. I get to use gear that makes me look like a Ghostbuster and play with cool technology like the Echo Touch meter for listening to bats at a frequency that humans can hear. Or the peeper camera for viewing baby birds in nest cavities. There are also some incredible women that have paved the way for the likes of me, and sometimes I get to collaborate and work with those women, and that's a great honor. I have worked on several large habitat building projects where I've not only been a part of the design team, I have also been on the ground before, during, and after construction. I spent days saving fish, amphibians, small mammals, and even rare snails before construction began. I monitored the construction for environmental compliance, and at times I was knee-deep or deeper in mud. I returned to the sites post-construction to ensure the habitat was working. The many challenges, both physically, emotionally, the long days, the blood, sweat, and tears, they were all worth it in the end when I could see juvenile salmon swimming in the habitat that we had built. That is an incredible feeling. So you might be wondering, what career can you have that's focused around the life sciences, such as biology, conservation, ecology, maybe even toxicology? There are many opportunities, and this is just a small example. You could become a naturalist or guide, work with First Nations, work for a nonprofit, conduct research, work in the private sector, become a consultant like me, work for government, or go into education. So how do I get there? Some careers simply require experience. Know what you do and know it well. Other careers may require hands-on training, such as you would get at a technical school. Other careers may require a bachelor's degree or higher. Or like me, you may also have a combination of all three. Now that you've had a chance to learn about my industry, imagine the world in 2067. There are no environmental regulations, no one to ensure development and resource extraction occurs sustainably, no one to help bring the balance back and to stand up for the environment, no one like me, and no one like those of you with your hands up earlier. There are no glaciers left. Sea levels have risen 2 feet. The Arctic Ocean is essentially ice-free. Polar bears are gone. The ocean is acidic. Mass erosion has occurred. Weather patterns are extreme. And this is just climate change. Now picture British Columbia. Where are the salmon, the caribou, the bats, wood bison, badgers? What about our sensitive wetlands, forests, fragile grasslands, fresh water sources, all of these gone or at extreme risk. What water would we drink? What land could support our food crops? What fish could we catch? And what enjoyment could we even get out of the landscape anymore? This is extreme, but it is also a possibility. And all of these scenarios have already been set in motion. We are all to blame if we don't wake up and do something. The ball is rolling. It's up to you to stop it. We need to be responsible and develop sustainably. We need to view the future with a broader lens so that we leave the world a better place for future generations, not worse. Environmental specialists provide the checks and balances needed to slow the ball down. We ask the questions, provide the laws and guidelines, conduct research, provide advice, work as liaisons between stakeholders and government. As is, it's not a perfect system, but young, bright minds like yours are needed to lead the way forward to a more sustainable future. Thank you so much. My hope is that some of you will want to save the future and consider the environmental field as a career. Thanks.